Hello, current and aspiring IT professionals and technologists, and anybody else who's interested in learning about Linux and IT technology kind of stuff. In this video, I'm going to talk about why Luke Smith is wrong about absolutely everything and also 100% correct. So, first off, apologies for the clickbait title. Right, so that's first. Second, before I get into anything else, I just want to make it absolutely clear that from everything I know about Luke Smith, who's a popular Linux YouTuber, seems like a really good dude. He's making videos, put them up on the internet to help people learn Linux. Seems like a good dude, right? So what I wanted to talk about is how his philosophy when it comes to approaching how to go use a Unix system and my philosophy are diametrically opposed. They're on the very, very opposite ends of the spectrum. So the first thing that we should talk about, well, let me talk about who he is. I mean, he's got this YouTube channel that I have up here. It's Luke Smith, where he goes through a whole bunch of different videos and stuff and tutorials about all sorts of really, really interesting things. He uses latex a lot. He uses graph a lot, which is how I found his channel. And just a lot of interesting things on his stuff. I hate his thumbnails, but it's his channel. He gets to use whatever he wants. But he's got a homepage, right? So you can go to lukesmith.xyz, and he talks about a bunch of different stuff about Linux and technology. And he's got a GitHub where he puts some of his stuff up, and provides them for folks for free, right? So his perspective, and I don't want to speak for him, but this is just what I've gleaned as a viewer of his channel after watching several of his videos, is that he is a PhD student working on his thesis regarding something to do with language, right? So he studies language and communication, and he's doing that thing, which is great. And the perspective, the approach that he uses when it comes to using the Linux systems is to take what your distribution provided, right? So in his case, I think it's Arch. Take what your distribution provided and pick the pieces that suit you, and take the pieces that don't and throw the pieces that don't out, and customize things so that it's exactly what you want for your particular work chain, right? So for him, it's a lot of macros and a lot of specific utilities, and he uses a lot of command line stuff. For whatever reason, he hates mouses or mice. So that's awesome, and that's all well and good, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's a completely valid approach to using a Unix system. But it's important to know that it's not necessarily the correct approach for everybody. And the reason why I say that is basically what Luke is, and I don't mean this in any way as like a derogatory thing. He is a power user, right? So that means that he is somebody who is knowledgeable, who understands computing, and is applying it for a task that's not necessarily specific to computing, right? Whereas this channel and the stuff that I'm sort of putting together are for people that are focused specifically on computing, leaning more towards IT and DevOps than maybe, say, pure development. So a lot of this will not necessarily apply to pure development, but more on the IT and the DevOps kind of side. So the philosophy that I take is I need to go deal with servers, right? Servers are typically what I'm touching, I'm managing. I'm going to have a desktop, but sort of when I'm focusing on learning technology, and what I'm going to encourage you guys to do if you're learning technology in the hopes of being somebody who is going to have a job managing servers, managing systems, that you at least initially focus only on the programs that are installed by default, right? Because let's say, for example, that you are, really, really into a particular utility that does things in sort of a non-standard way, right? On a desktop, that's awesome, right? Install it, get it going, use it, tweak your system to your heart's extent. But when it comes to a server, especially if it's a server that's running in like a production environment, you don't want to go have to install, let's say, an editor that's not VI, right? That's not, you can't just do that. That requires change control approval and a whole bunch of other stuff in a lot of environments. So what you want to go do is you want to go use as vanilla a system as you can, and really get to know the standard tools. Get to know sed, get to know awk, get to know VI, the shell, all that kind of stuff. Perl, Python, whatever your scripting language of choice, but one that's going to be installed in your systems by default, and get to know that, right? And then later on, on your desktop, to help you go connect to those systems, or little utilities to go speed up your workflow or write scripts or whatever it is, and then go push those out, that's fine, right? But from a general sort of like, I want to build my knowledge perspective as somebody who is newer to this, I would strongly encourage you guys to focus more on the foundation, more on the fundamental stuff. I think his VI videos are great. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and it's useful to go look at those. I'm a VI person. I really like VI. His video where he goes in and sets up some URL kind of stuff. I may actually go do a sort of an alternative way to go do that, because for me that seems like that's a a no brainer in a regex, and it takes 2 seconds to go do really, really easily. But you can see how somebody else who is very proficient in the way that they do things, right? And I think that's really, really cool. But some of the other kind of stuff on there may not necessarily be stuff that you want to go use. It's fine to go look at it. It's fine to go watch it. I think he's got a great channel. It seems like an interesting guy. But not necessarily something that you would want to go do for, purposes as an admin. So, he has some really interesting kind of stuff in here that you guys can go check out. Not all of it will be applicable to this, but that's sort of something I just wanted to talk about. So if you're somebody who's new to this and you're watching a whole bunch of YouTube channels, right? That's great. That's awesome. Be interested. That's the most important thing. Care about this stuff. Want to learn about this stuff, but also focus on the foundation stuff first, right? So learn SH, learn Bash, learn a scripting language, learn awk, learn sed, learn the standard installed tools, right? And then later on, you can get to some more esoteric kind of stuff. So if you've enjoyed this video, go click subscribe down below. And then if you're not already subscribed to Luke's channel, go over to Luke's and subscribe on his, because I think that's a cool thing to go do. I'll put a little card up for his maybe his VI video where he does the URL thing. So if you want to go check that out. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you in another video soon.